would recommend this trip 150%. I have loved every minute of it. We've seen so much exciting stuff. People have been great. The hotels have been great. The tour managers have been great.
Mexico is such a rich country in every way, and as usual, Gate 1 has not let me down.
I was attracted to the tour by what I thought was an extremely interesting itinerary, and that really has proved to be the case. And learning about the Mesoamerican cultures as well as seeing the ruins really has been quite magnificent, and probably been awestruck by the scale.
It is a very complete tour because we visit Mexico City, central Mexico, including Puebla, but especially in Oaxaca, we have a variety of traditions. We interact with local people.
You are part of the Mexican people. You are part of a family. You are part of a culture. You feel part of this country.
And we enjoyed seeing how much the people of Mexico have enjoyed having us here, and it's been very interesting to see them show their pride in their country.
It's just a magnificent trip, magnificent people, great places to visit. The gastronomy was out of this world, and I truly recommend it.
This Gate 1 tour of Central Mexico begins in the bustling capital, Mexico City. We continue our tour in the colonial cities of Cuernavaca and at the foot of a volcano at Lisco. Then we arrive in Puebla, where we stay in the charming historic city center. An optional tour takes us to the Great Pyramid of Cholula. We continue to the south to the vibrant culture and beautiful weather of Oaxaca. An optional tour of Monte Alban explores this spectacular mountaintop city. Next, it's on to Mitla, where we conclude our tour with a visit to this unique Zapotec archaeological site.
Mexico City is the capital of the nation.
The city is known as the City of the Palaces.
It's a big city, modern city, but also it keeps the aspect of the history.
We spent some time there walking around the Zócalo, the main plaza of the city. There's folklore dancers right there.
The highlight for me was the opportunity to look at the murals of Diego Rivera. It was extremely interesting.
From there we continued to the Anthropology Museum,
which is the best museum in Mexico, of course, in terms of archaeology.
Here in central Mexico, we visit Puebla, a colonial city that you must know.
If I were to move to Mexico, I would move to Puebla. It's so beautiful. The streets, the buildings, the churches, so many that you can visit. Everything is so beautiful and peaceful.
In Cholula, we visit the biggest pyramid in the world.
Cholula is one of the oldest towns in Mexico since 5,000 years ago.
One of my favorite cities. Oaxaca has a lot to offer. We have all these traditions.
We visit the chocolate factory. We go to the markets.
Oaxaca is the native Mexico, still today.
I love the colors of the buildings here. Then on top of that, the bright blue sky is unbelievable to me.
Monte Alban is a fortified city at the top of the mountains, the main capital for two different civilizations, Zapotec and Mixtec. And today we're able to visit this sacred place.
And now that I've been there, I look back and say, why isn't it renowned as one of the great archaeological sites of the world? And the fact that it went back to 500 BC was amazing.
It was beautiful. So not only the history of the site, but also just being in the mountains. It was absolutely breathtaking.
The next day we go to Mitla, which is the second most important archaeological site. The architecture is unique.
We have the opportunity to see artisans at work, seeing the tapestry they make.
They served us lunch and they had tamales wrapped in the corn husks. They were fantastic. The tortillas were wonderful. The guacamole was out of this world.
And we get to know about mezcal, which is the most important drink in Oaxaca.
And we tasted, several kinds of mezcal, and that was a lot of fun, so I really enjoyed that.
Finally, we visit a beautiful tree. It is over 2,000 years old.
And while we were there, the people were celebrating a festival, and they had a band playing, and everyone was dancing and celebrating, and this gentleman with his straw hat asked me to dance, and they wanted us to dance with them, and so we wanted to do that. It was a lot of fun.
You couldn't line this up by yourself. If you tried to find your hotels and transportation and restaurants, you could never do it. Here, all you got to do is get on the plane. From there on, they'll take care of everything you need to take care of.
And the price is great.
Well, the World Celeste is correct. You can't beat the value and the price that they give you, and it's always been top notch. And this was our 20th Gate 1 tour, and we haven't been disappointed yet. And I don't think we will be.
The hotels were great. All 3 locations were very safe. They were beautiful.
The itineraries are places I want to go and things I want to see, things that help you learn the culture better.
As a matter of fact, one of our tour guides invited his daughter and her friends to come and dance for us.
And Ruben's daughter was one of the stars of the program.
It just was a beautiful experience and turned into such a delightful day for us. It made it very special.
And then when we arrived here in Oaxaca, they had a big group of people in the different dresses from all the regions around here.
They were all a little bit different.
And you could join in if you wanted to. It was great.
And they invited us, so we accepted.
It really adds to the color of the experience to get things that you just would never see at home.
Your tour guide has little surprises stashed away.
Delicioso.
One day we stopped in this tiny little town and we had ice cream, including local flavors.
I really enjoyed prickly pear ice cream.
It's mezcal.
I ate things I never thought I'd eat, like grasshoppers. That was fun. So
really felt like that we've gotten to enjoy the local cultures.
The stuff you couldn't find on your own.
We have an outstanding tour manager, and then we've had excellent guides.
And having somebody that specializes in each city that you go is great.
And the food has been fantastic.
We have had so much delicious food. Mole is one of my favorites now.
The single most important part for me has been the people I've met, primarily the people on the tour, and we've had a lot of fun.
Amigos, we invite you to come enjoy the central part of the country.
Central Mexico is a wonderful place to go, and Gate 1 is a wonderful company to go with.
My country, my people are waiting for you with Gate 1, the best travel company.
Bienvenidos a México Central.